Hi guys, how's it going? I pray that you're doing well. I was just making something on the phone, and then the phone died, so we're moving here now. But thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you as always, and are so grateful for you here. So we were talking about thoughts, and we were talking about how like when you have a clear mind, you can create a reality that you desire. You can create anything you desire, and you can really do anything with a clear mind. So that's why for me, I prioritize like clearing my mind over everything. I prioritize having a really clear mind, and I keep everything in my space in alignment with that, from my contacts, who I follow online, which is no one, and my phone wallpaper, my desktop, having them be like very simple. I do my best to like eat clean, like just have simple foods that feel good to me, and then in my interactions, probably most importantly, I really keep it balanced. And the way that I go about that is giving space for everyone to just be as they are, like really being respectful of everyone's space, allowing space and time for people to exist in the space as they exist, because everyone is having their own experience, and I'm really mindful of giving everyone space, giving myself space, and what else? Basically, it's like the most important thing. I also am very like energetically aware of like where I'm walking, and how I'm talking, and how I'm projecting out into the world and into other people. So I really always try to come at life from a space of like, if I'm gonna share anything, if I'm gonna give anything, it's gonna be peace and love. And if I can't do that, then I remove myself from the situation and come back when I'm ready. And I have no really feelings about that. It's just what I do, and it's my practice. So it's really good for me. And that really simplifies things a lot when you just focus on like, you clear your mind, and you focus on clearing your mind, and then focus on like what is good for me. I'll speak about like my experience right now. Like I'm a student in school. This is a little bit I was talking about as well. I'm a student in school, and then at the same time, like I feel kind of like I feel trapped by the system. I don't want to be in school, honestly. I don't want to be in school. I just want to be a creator and create and live as that. And so I think that when I focus on that and I expand that in my world, that becomes a lot bigger and a lot better for me. And a great way that I go about it is clearing my mind. So I'm limiting the people that I talk to. I'm limiting like the interactions I have, because it's not that I will always like not be talking to people, and it's not that I don't talk to people at all. It's just that I'm clearing my mind, and I'm creating space for me to create the reality that I want, because I know that from a clear mind is when I have like a fertile garden where I can put in the thoughts that I want to expand in my world, and I can make those be the dominant thing and allow that to be how I view the world and how I go about everything. So I'm really easy on myself. I don't go many places. I don't do much. I really just eat, sleep, create. And it works for me because I want to, keep it as simple as possible, and I want to feel as good as possible. That is my goal. And I know that, again, when I think well and I think high vibrational thoughts, I'm able to feel well and then put into the world things that feel good, and create a reality for myself that I enjoy. So that's really what it is. I don't look to the external to tell me who I am, and I don't look to the external to tell me what I can or can't do. I create what I am, and I create what the opportunities and the situations that are for me, by the way that I am and the way that I be. And so I'm constantly reminding myself of that and cultivating it inside of myself and sharing it with others, because the more that you share and create and share, the more that it expands and becomes something beautiful that it helps others and heals the collective. And so that's really my practice, is to create and share and share and share and share and share and share and share, because I love to share, and because we're all connected, and because it helps us because we all go through the same things as a human family on this plane. And everything that you go through, like someone else has experienced or is experiencing right now. And so you sharing what that is, however you feel about it someone is getting benefit from it. Someone is being helped. Someone is finding a powerful message in the way that you be, in the way that you are. And so that's why, you be yourself and you express yourself and you share what's going on with you freely and fully, because another thing is that, like feelings of depression are real. And when you experience and you're experiencing depression, the way to get free from that is to express yourself, is to create and put out into the world what you want to see and how you want to be, and let those feelings be what they are, but then, turn them into something more positive, turn them into something beneficial for you and beneficial for the people around you. And whatever it is, whether it's like just a smile, whether it's, a hey, how's it going? For me, that helps me get out of depression so fast, is asking someone else how they're doing, being like, hey, what's up with you? Like, what's going on in your life? Because what we go through is never that serious. It's all okay. Literally all is well, all is okay. And when we tune into the vibration of like caring and love and appreciation, giving to someone else, asking someone else what's up, how they're doing, that can literally free our mind. That literally frees our mind and releases us from our worries, because we're not just sitting in them. But even more than that, that's why it's really important to just, clear your mind and take care of yourself, because you deserve to feel good. You feeling good is really important. It's the most important thing. You feeling good is where everything in your life stems from. And I believe that, we all have like a life plan. We all have something that we're born into this world and destined to do, and we know it by the things that we've done as a child. We know it by the things that we've gravitated towards over our lifetime and the things that we love, and that's why they say that, like being you is your purpose. Do it, like expressing yourself and living your passion is your purpose, and so as long as you're doing that, you're literally moving in alignment with like who you really are and what you really are. And it because you feel so good and you enjoy this life so much when you're consistently tuning into things that are your true nature. And it because, it's the same feeling as like when we're children and we are just so happy and so free and we do the things we love. And it's the same way, life is a continuation. Like, it's not like we become adults and we don't enjoy like life anymore. We're always constantly creating. We're always constantly like being ourselves. And that is the truth, is that, life just goes on and we just keep creating and doing what you love, being yourself, like living your passion, like doing what, you were born to do on this plane is what your purpose is. And so, doing that and continuing in that is really how we, stay free, is how we enjoy our lives deeply, and enjoy our existence. And so, yeah, and and that's again like feeling good and like putting yourself in good feeling spaces, mentally, physically, emotionally, especially is the way that we create abundance for ourselves. Because yes, like money is the real thing that we enjoy in this world, and that comes to us easily when we do the things that feel good to us, because doing the thing that feels good to you is the key to bringing you everything that you want. And because abundance and wealth is not just about money. Money is a byproduct. It's about feeling good. It's about having good relationships. It's about being healthy. It's about enjoying your everyday experience and looking around and always seeing things to enjoy, always being able to reach that feeling of gratitude, because that's what makes our lives truly enjoyable. And money is a part of that. So, again, doing the things that we love, doing what feels good to us, and continuing to tune into that good feeling day after day after day is what gives us life. It's what allows us to just continue to exist in a good feeling space. And money is just a byproduct. Money is just a part of that totality of wealth that includes health, good relationships, expressing yourself freely, feeling comfortable in your skin, feeling proud of who you are, accepting who you are, loving your life, loving all that makes up you. These are all parts of abundance and well-being. And I think that, a lot of, maybe that's what this whole system shit is that it's I mean, like, that is really what school is like a way that people can go to into job systems so that they can create money and like live in the world with money. And at the same time, like, there's so, there's so many ways to go about it. There's so many ways to create money for yourself, and you are money because you are an amazing being that was born into this world with gifts and talents that no one else has. And when you do those things, that you feel good, and that brings you money. So it's really not that deep. It's really okay. And our only job is to be ourselves, enjoy our lives, just exist, and everything else is working out. So I really feel strongly about, giving over to the flow of life, surrendering, allowing things to be good, allowing everything to work out, and not worrying about anything, because all is well, all is okay. And if you feel like you're not in a space of all is okay, that is okay. Just relaxing and taking your time and remembering that the reality of all things is that all is well and that all is working out. So you're going to eventually come back to that space where you just feel really good and you know that everything is okay. So the only thing that you got to do in that moment is just, relax into it, let it be what it is, and watch, the thoughts and the feelings and the situations that you're meant to be feeling when you're at your natural state of feeling good arise for you. And so just chill, just be yourself, just be. Know that everything is okay and that life is not easy. Challenges are literally always going to come up. They're always going to be there. And there's no use in stressing about it, literally, because it's just always going to be a challenge. So why not enjoy the ride through it? Why not tell yourself good things through it? Why not speak all is well? Why not love and appreciate everyone around you and put goodness into the world and enjoy your life and feel good and choose to feel good every single day, by continuing to do things that feel good and continuing to think in ways that feel good. But really, you don't have to effort about it, because like we said, it's just all happening. It just all happens. It's your natural state of being. It's who you really are, to feel good, to enjoy life, to be peaceful. So thank you so much. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this. And much, 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 much love to you. Peace out.